there'll be a party. That's what they told me. They said to me, Stryker, they said, it's time for your retirement. You've done a lot of things to help a lot of people, Strikey. Struck gold a few times, struck bad guys more than a few times. So we're going to celebrate you moving on to greener pastures. You going to put me down like a dog? I asked them. No. It's your retirement, Stryker. Chief Inspector no longer. Alright, I said, what's the catch? They said, there's one more job, Stryker. Just one more job. Greetings, Gumshoes. Welcome to another Case of the Tuesdays. I would say the last, but of course what I mean is, it will be the last in a series of Cases of Tuesdays, as me, Chief Inspector Stryker, attempts one last job. They've shipped me off to some godforsaken commie hellhole. Revachol or Revachol or rubbing alcohol or something. I honestly am not sure what it's called, and it doesn't matter. And you're going to come with me, Gumshoes. Because I've learned if there's one thing in this career that'll actually help you solve a case, it's putting people's heads together. Sometimes you need to knock a couple heads together if they're the perps. Sometimes, if it's the Gumshoes, you gotta put them together. Look, I'm obviously operating on incredibly outdated information, Kung Fu Fender, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. I'm sure we'll learn a bit as we go. My plan, head to Revachol, whatever. Head there, take in the sights, smell the smells, visit the locals, you know what I mean? Maybe have a drink or two. And then solve the mystery tomorrow and we'll be on our merry way. Well, Eric, hang on. That's a bit of a word salad that just happened there, but I understand what you're getting at. Don't smell the smells. All right, I'll try. As always, as I pop in here, you're going to let me know if all of the sounds and sights are working for everybody. And much more importantly, Gumshoes, and this is important. I'm actually going to put a little command here in the chat so that you know what I'm talking about. Today I've got a very special kind of thing happening, all right? As soon as we get into the game, my understand is, the last job, whatever, meta-narrative, who cares? Oh, yes, Aragwen. Oh, Rock Pants, sorry, Rocky, I'm sorry. I saw a helpful comment, and I assumed it was Aragwen. Subscriber. Thank you. Thank you very much. Graspy Loot, I appreciate it. Wait a second. Graspy Loot, was that a donated sub? Wait a second. Because I seem to recall you resubscribing not that long ago. Although I suppose it might have been. Now that I donated it to myself. Of sorts. Well, my hope here, Gumshoes, is that we are going to have lots of lots of generosity between us. No secrets between Gumshoes and one Chief Inspector. Like I said, we're going to take in the sights and the sounds and the smells. We're going to have a drink or two, and then we'll get to the crime, whatever it is, tomorrow. Okay? No big deal. Just so that people are aware, also, quick sort of meta-narrative moment here. If people are not aware of what this overlay does, at any time, you can check my statistics in my journal, because I wanna make sure there's no secrets between Gumshoes. And also, from time to time, I may call upon you to give me a hand. And what that means is that if there's a particularly tricky social dynamic to navigate, I may call upon a vote, Gumshoes, okay, to see what you all decide is the best thing to do. Now, let's put this back up. Oh, wow, that's loud. Woo! I mostly want to make sure, of course, that you can hear the delicious sounds of this place. I've heard it's beautiful. Looks like a weird-ass impressionist painting. That's what I've heard. Looking forward to it. Okay. Are we ready? Let's do it. Now, you might be thinking to me, you might be thinking, Striker, why are you creating yourself? Oh, yeah, no problemo. I can definitely do that for all of you fine folks. Striker bad at savoir-faire. You can't be good at everything, Graspy Loot. I'm actually going to turn all these things. Maybe the UI goes down another one. What I'm hoping is that this is going to be balanced. Yeah. All right. Oh, no, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Gumshoes, grab yourself a drink. Settle in. We're going to have a good time tonight. I think Revachol is going to be a place for a party. Because, as I said in the intro overlay, if Revachol and alcohol, if they're not supposed to go together, why do they rhyme? You may be wondering why I'm building a character. Striker, you already have an established persona within the Force, you know? You're a legend. You're a living legend, Striker. And I'd say stop. Please, stop. Yeah, exactly. Good, Kung Fu Fenners. That's what I like to hear. But, Gumshoes, never forget, if you're going to a new place, you can always reinvent who you are, okay? And that's important. From time to time, you gotta keep people gushing. So today, yes, Cassie Mouse, I am so thrilled to be bringing you this experience. I have been to Revachol before, and my social media manager has played the game before, meta-narrative. Oh, I hope so, Badmec. I really hope to see you again soon. If not, it is what it is. We'll see you around the place for sure. And Kung Fu Fenners has been pirating for the last week. Woo! What kind of loot did you score? Oh my god. Paximo. Well, I hope you have a chance to enjoy retirement. I enjoy taking on the cases together. Paximo, that's because you're a good gumshoe. You might move up the ranks one day, Paximo, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. We need honest people like you out on the streets, too. It was during your time in LA that I happened upon the stream. Time with you will always have a special place in my heart. Paximo, you'd make me cry. If I could still cry. And maybe I can. We're going to have to see what kind of effect the local drinks have on me here. Anyway, Gumshoes. We're not even going to get past character creation. Classic Pip the Boss stream. Okay, character creation is done. Time to sign off. See you later. I would say that in terms of my strengths and weaknesses in this world, my abilities are focused on people. How to understand them and how to let's try to strong arm them, if you will. To that end, yes! Oh, Flower, that I love to hear that, actually. I didn't see that. That's great. To that end, psyche and physique are going to be good, intellect's going to be average, and motorics are going to be terrible. No, actually, you know what? I'm going to take intellect down another one and put psyche up one more. Because what's the point? What's the point of doing this sort of thing unless you got specific strengths and weaknesses, okay? I'm not saying I'm not smart. It's just intellect is a measure of how well you can think under pressure, how much raw processing power you have. I don't have a very fast CPU in my brain. What I do have is a strong arm and a sharp tongue. Oh, thanks, Cassie Mouse. Well, we're about to see if that is true, actually. Now, let's have a look. If you're not familiar, this is the sort of system. When you go to Revachol, they ask you, Exactly, Kung Fu Fenrir. Oh, God, I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm gonna die out there. Someone's gonna take a shot. I'm not gonna be able to do anything. Oh, that's interesting. An intellectual. Oh, Rocky, I bet it's all sorts of, like, info after info after info. Oh, did you know that the first shipment out of Revachol port was actually a string of pearls destined for the Queen of Malta? Once she was the Queen of Spain, but now she eats humble pie. After she ate that humble pie, she died because it was undercooked. You know, you know what I mean? The hell, Striker. Everyone has a signature. Okay, cool. Well, here's the thing, Graspy Loot. As suggested to me, and I tend to agree, I think intellect isn't one of my strong suits, but physique, oh yeah, that's going to be good. We'll have a quick look at the skills here. I don't want to look at them all because in your overlay, you can also decide, you can also see what they all do. But intellect is things like, yeah, logic, rhetoric, drama. I am very dramatic, and I will be attempting drama at all times. The looks for these things are truly horrifying. But here we go. Psyche. Keep your morale up. Hunches, gut feelings, that's me. Empathy, understand others. I can understand them. I may not appreciate them. I may not agree with them, but I can understand them. Intimidate the public and assert yourself. Charm people, that's me as well. But of course, my signature ability is to understand cop culture. This is what I have always done my whole life. I've never played by the book, but I know what the book is. I agree with that, Kung Fu Fenris. What else we got here? Physique, pretty good, right? Endurance, pain, threshold, flex your muscles. Go to party planet. I do enjoy a good party. Shivers. Shivers is such... Can I... Quick off topic here. These are such incredible skill names. And Shivers, as a description of, like, feeling things is fantastic. Half-light. Threaten people. Yeah. And then what am I not going to be so good at? Hand-eye coordination. Well, as we all know from our time with Cole Phelps, I just don't see the point in using a weapon if I can use, what I was given, what I've been training with my whole life. I only started firing guns at the age of 7. I've had these meat fists since I was 1. Aragwen, I think only very briefly, so that's good. Phew! Perception. Oh, Perception 1 is going to be really bad. I'm going to tell you that right now, team. This is very bad. It's not that I'm unperceived. Oh, God. Reaction. Oh, no. Sneak. Pickpockets. Keep your poker faces at 1. Oh, okay. Okay. That's it. We're a cop. We can intimidate people. We got a strong arm and a strong back, but a terrible poker face. That's it. No, Graspy Loot. No. I'm going with these, even if I don't want to. You notice that you can notice things. All right. We're going to jump into the intro. Okay, we're going to test out this polling situation, and then everybody can tell me if it's loud enough. That's what we're going to do. Okay? Because I'm not sure. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. Proud cop, proud cop. Oh, Kung Fu Fenris, I'm a rock star and you know
nothing. Only warm primordial blackness.
Oh, my.
Your conscience ferments in it.
Yeah, it does.
No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
I'm retiring, ancient reptilian
Never.
brain. Yeah.
Never, ever.
I just want to test that this is going to work. So, is the response to never ever, or is it to simply keep on non-existing? Cast your votes now. This is pretty exciting. I think it now pops up and you can select. Oh, this is very exciting. Pretty much the opposite of Rocky. Well, Rocky, that's why we make such a good team. Votes are in, and I am surprised by the result. Never, ever, baby.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives.
No, Graspy Loot, but I do want to know what the Gumshoes think. That's what I want to do. Hang on, sorry. Did you say something about ex-wives?
Creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful.
Is that too loud?
Meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness
I
of
don't-
the meat thing.
I don't know, limbic system, whoever you... I don't know, Mr. System, if that is your real name. I'm not sure what you're on about, but I would love more awareness of the meat thing. Is it a popsicle? Is it a person? Is it a cute puppy? I don't know. And you mentioned something about X's, okay? And I'm pretty sure that you know me, all right? So I want to know about the X something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness.
Yeah.
It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss.
What do you mean?
Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Okay, so if a strange man offers you a ride on his boat... Yeah, Flower, that's right. Yeah, exactly, Flower. If I can't interrogate my own brain, who can you interrogate? You know what I mean? Okay, a strange man who is calling himself part of your brain offers you a ride through the abyssopelagic zone. What do you say? I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. Ay, yoy. I don't like that much. Ugh, I'm not going to use the vote every time. Because I don't think it really matters, but I am putting it to a vote. Get in there! Get it in there! Woo! Yeah! I'll warn you next time as well, folks. I also like these percentages because they give me an approximate sense of how many people are watching. Hey! Okay, Gumshoes, you're right. No time like the present. Okay, we've arrived, we had our drinks, everything's fine, but now it's time to get back to real life. Real life. Burning light. Pain. Trying to get things out of people who don't want to give them to you. That's what I want.
Really?
I do! Let me
I
off!
wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion?
What do you mean, bludgeon myself into
Or
oblivion?
did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Carried away? The only thing I've ever carried away is a criminal to prison. Or, I suppose, sometimes some evidence to the evidence locker. I used to do that sort of thing. What did we do?
And apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Inland Empire. Oh dear. Oh God. Reading's the voice of reason. This isn't gonna go well, is it? All right. By the way, Gumshoes, if you come across a part of the brain that is very you throw it up in there in the chat. Okay? You're like, oh wow, Inland Empire, that's me. Inland Empire. Someone can pull it up, I believe. Yes, Kung Fu Fenris. I think it's sort of intuition about oneself. I believe. You should ask what's out there first. Oh, I think you guys can see it on the overlay, although I might be wrong. What's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there. An evil ape.
Evil apes.
And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball.
Okay. Oh, good.
You're one of them.
Imagination.
It's basically
Imagination.
all just
Thanks, Cassie.
evil
Mouse.
apes
Cassie Mouse.
juking it out on a giant ball.
Okay, limbic system. I don't know what you have or have not been smoking, but this is a really strange depiction of what the Earth is. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Rocky. Hunches and gut feelings, dreams and waking life. How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
How big is the ball?
Can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
Oh, you have conversations with your clothing. And this duking it out that you keep talking about, what is that? What are you on about?
Resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face.
Yeah. Awesome. That sounds like something I really want to do. Let's go beat the evil apes in the face.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meet around you. A sensation.
Ooh, a sensation. That's
Like
good,
a
right?
fly to the ointment.
Oh, maybe not,
Your
actually.
conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain.
The apes
and
don't have to be evil.
undignified suffering
Oh my
is
God.
firing up again.
I was wrong. It was
wants
Earth
to walk the
all
desert,
along.
hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering. Okay, so the body is firing up again. It wants to walk in the desert because it's hurting and it's longing and it's dancing to disco music. This, I don't know who this body is that they're talking about or why this is part of my briefing for this case, but I like this person. I think we would get along well.
You can take it. You're a champion.
Oh, thanks, Volition. Yeah. I can, I'm not scared. I am a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth. I know it.
Kung Fu Fenris, you wish you could see me dance. Somebody cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me. I don't need this. I don't need this to solve missions.
Fiery streak penetrates your skull,
Oh.
trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound. A clarion call from hell.
Open up. Oh, boy. Gumshoes, don't. Gumshoes, there's something in this world that we call, there's something on the Force. We're not keeping secrets from each other, but we're keeping secrets from the rest of the world, okay? Gumshoes, this is how I'm gonna, oh, boy. Oh, 8 a.m. on day 1. I don't even know what day of the week day 1 is. Oh my god, okay. Let's have a little look around, huh? Pants, shirt, tie on the... Oh, jeez, a tie on the whirly fan. Thank you, reading. Thank you. That's my good physique. That's my good physique. Spelt physique with F. Is that a typo? Or is that just a... That's so funny. Oh, well. Well, you know, speaking as a yeah, I tend to agree, reading. Speaking as a police officer, the first thing you want to do, if you're ever in a situation that you don't understand, you want to get a sense of your surroundings. This is a Magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red. It's empty. Okay, all right. I've got a hypothesis. Tore out the tape. Reel-to-reel tape player is on, rolling empty because someone tore the tape out. Okay. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful, Aragwen. You know you love it. Okay. So, current theory. I was having a nice quiet night in. I fell asleep. Some maniac came into my room, ripped my tape out, drank all my liquor, left it on the floor, removed my clothes, and trashed my room. Yeah, I think that's probably what happened. Now this is an important decision, Gumshoes. Getting dressed is an important part of any, you know, Copper's Day or any Gumshoes Day. But in what order do you get dressed? Most people, pants, then shirt, bottom to top. You end with the head, because that is where the majority of the work of the day happens. I do not. I want to make sure that I have what I need to start the day, and that is a tie.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb.
Okay.
A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
A horrific
Or
necktie.
has it been consigned there as punishment?
Ooh.
You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to.
You think the tie is my friend?
To your neck.
Don't worry, Rocky.
So
Oh,
that you may
actually,
continue
Rocky. You're absolute. Oh, damn it. Shoot, hang on. Sorry, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct, Rocky. Thank you. That was weird. Everyone see that? Huh.
This fan has. Or has it been consigned there as punishment?
Okay, well, I want to
You
grab the
feel as
tie.
though
I've.
this creature
Ooh,
is your friend and
well,
wants to
it's sort of a
reattach
medium
itself to
savoir
your
faire
neck
check, but
so that
I,
may
you
continue
know, I
your
think we should
adventures
try
together
anyway.
in this
What's the
strange
worst that could
world.
happen, right? I do know what the worst is that could happen, but maybe let's
blades
take the fan
come
off.
squeak into a halt.
Ah, good.
It
Okay.
should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie.
Oh!
Snap. It's released from the blade.
Yes.
Warning. The necktie is no longer contained.
Yes.
What you have in your hand is a
A
fantastic,
horrific
beautiful
necktie.
tie with 4 or 5 different patterns.
That's it, Flower. I know it's a thing that can happen, so I don't want to. The knot reminds you of a noose. Let's have a little look at this horrific necktie. +1 Inland Empire. Thank you very much. Hunches and gut feelings. You better believe it. Now, Kung Fu Fenris suggested shirt. I agree. Oh, look at this. One of the police force's little kids. Here to help, huh? Have you been sent in case of hangover? I think you have. What a little cutie. Mwah. Graspy Loot, great question. I think there's laws against that kind of thing in Revachol. Yes! A disco-ass blazer. And +1 Esprit de Corps. Esprit de Corps, of course, is French for body spirit, which is both a philosophical concept of the fact that your body dictates how your spirit is feeling, and your spirit dictates how your body moves, but it is also a slick-ass dance. All right. No shirt, no shoes, no service. Huh. It's a good point, Rocky. An excellent point. Looks like someone skinned this blazer off a long-extinct disco animal. I guarantee you that that's me. I'm still taking the pants.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Yes,
It
keys!
says, whirling in rags. on the
Whirling in
aluminium
rags.
keyring. There is a single key on the ring.
Now, whirling in rags
The
is something I
number
used to
one
do
is
an awful
etched
lot
out.
of down in the
It
village.
should open the door.
But I think context clues here are providing me some information that these might be the keys to the hotel that we're in. Oh, see you soon, Rocky. Now, unfortunately, what did it provide me with here? The pants provide me with these golden brown trousers are flare cut. Normal bell-bottom trousers would be boot cut, but these are far from normal. They are someone's piss-soaked, cum-stained potty pants. That is honestly horrible, and I shouldn't have read that. +1 electrochemistry. Party! -1 savoir-faire. Yeah, no, okay, so no savoir-faire. That's fine. Oh! Hello, Luke. Welcome. Hey! Host. It'll come up at some point, I think. Maybe, unless it doesn't. Thank you very much for the host, Luke. Welcome to A Case of the Tuesdays. We've just woken up, hungover, we don't know who we are, we don't know what's going on. Classic Striker Case of the Tuesdays. Let's have a little look in this bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liquors. My God, the person who broke in and trashed my apartment drank themselves. They drank everything. They drank it all. Ugh, I'm not feeling so good here.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Damn. This mysterious person also tore half of my faucet.
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself.
Was I
Just
there?
the
It's very
outline of a
possible,
man.
Kung Fu Fenris. If you trash this room, I'm gonna need some compensation. Just kidding. See you tomorrow night.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
You don't... I have no memory of my face? Roger Twy, hello. Welcome to A Case of the Tuesdays. Wonderful to have another Gumshoe on here. We will, of course, be taking more polls as we continue here. Pirates never repay.
Really? Or
Nothing.
reflection of the person you are, the
Yeah.
people in your life, and even the world you're in, has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol.
Oh, my.
This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge.
A deluge.
Of world-ending proportions.
Well, that's not good. I better see who's here, just in case I'm, like, wanted
As
by
you
the law
slowly
or whatever.
Reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
What? Why would I not like what I'm gonna see there? It's me. How can I not like what I'm gonna see? Oh, Luke, that's a bit odd. It's also very possible because sometimes people do kind of create these synopses before the final cut is out or whatever. I'm gonna leave this one to the chat. Here we go. It's a poll. Should we wipe the mirror, leave, or touch my own face to make sure nothing's wrong? Vote now! I love this voting feature. This is very exciting. Gumshoes. I'm very excited, Gumshoes, because I have a feeling we're on the same page here. Yeah, exactly. Ugh. Ooh! Well, I do agree with the Gumshoes. We should probably make sure there's nothing wrong with my face.
There is definitely something wrong with it.
What's wrong with
Where
it?
to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness.
Ugh.
It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
Ugh, what happened to me? Sorry, I guess I'll touch my
Bet
nose?
you are.
Oh.
Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face.
Oh.
It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
And that movie was Morbius. Well, at least my tongue's
It's
okay,
not.
right? Oh.
It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
Ugh. Okay, we have to just... Oh, what the heck is going on, Luke? That's so odd. No, this is it. We're wiping the mirror. Ah! Oh! Ugh! Oh. You know what? That's Escape Room Tournament of Champions. Damn. That sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, well, you know what? Honestly, this is probably about par for the course for me.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Yeah, it's probably me, so it's probably some kind of superstar?
It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
What? Well, it's a smile, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, exactly, Roger Twy. No big deal. I mean, it doesn't look great, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I think it might be because I'm a superstar.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, you're scaring yourself. Who the hell are you to keep talking to me, mirror? This is what superstars
You
do.
can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off.
Ugh.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Oh, yeah. Here's a good one. This is a good one. Thank you very much, Roger Twy. I've got a tie. I've got a disco-ass blazer. I've got some sweet flare-cut pants. Gumshoes, this is the look. You see it in front of you, captured in, well, not black and white, but, you know, sort of various oil painting reds and browns. What does this look convey? Superstardom? It's indescribable, suggestive, i.e. for the ladies, vaguely sympathetic, or an expression of pain. Vote now! I love this vote situation. This is great. I tend to agree, Graspy Loot, but I don't want to influence the chat. Do people think it is something else? I think I might have to... you can't change the timer, which is kind of unfortunate. But I do agree. I think this is This is what superstardoms look like.
Superstar?
Huh.
From here it looks like
Thanks.
a cadaverous spasm.
I will check
You
myself
find
for a
no
pulse.
sign of life on your swollen neck.
What?
However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive.
For now. Encyclopedia, formidable. So this is, as a quick PS for those who have not played Disco Elysium, for those who have not come on this Case of the Tuesdays before, as it were, this is the majority of what we're going to be doing. We're going to be taking these... the streaming version different from the cinematic version, Luke. Well, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? There you go. And they wouldn't distinguish between the two on the wiki. There you go. Now the question, so getting back to it, this is the majority of what we're going to be doing while we're here. When we interview people, when we just talk to people, when we try to open doors, when we try to figure things out, we're testing our skills. White tests like this, it says a white check, sorry, you may retry it. You roll some dice and then you add your skill to it, which means, it's very unlikely to succeed. And this one is so low, it's essentially impossible. You have to get double sixes on your dice. So, these are the things I can do. I can try to dig into my mind to locate the source of the expression, or I can try to stop the expression from happening. I don't want to stop the expression from happening, but I do want to try to dig deep into my mind. So I'm going to just try this.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Put skill points into encyclopedia to open this white check. So if you fail like this, you learn a little something maybe, something exciting. But you also can't retry it until you put more skill points in. So, hypothesis. We drank. We took our clothes off. We hated the music. We tore the tape out. Oh, a shoe! Excellent. Thank God. I'm wearing a shirt, Kung Fu Fenris. A single shoe? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I'm wearing a jacket over my self. Ooh, it doesn't look like we've got ourselves a shirt, Kung Fu Fenris. Oh boy. Well, it's possible, I suppose. Can I? No, it's locked, eh? Alright. Well, Kung Fu Fenris, I don't know what to tell you. No shirts in here. What? In the bath? I doubt it. Aha! It's over the bath! As I suspected. Now, +1 conceptualization, which is understanding creativity, because it's a shirt, but -1 suggestion, charming? Oh, come on! Why does putting on a shirt make me less charming but more creative? Yeah, I agree, Graspy Loot. Ugh. I agree. It is kind of bad for me. Oh, the Knights in White Satin. I'll leave it for now, but I might take it off later. I'm not trying to min-max myself. I'm just trying to do my damn job. All right. I have to very quickly. Oh, TTYL, Rocky. It's wonderful to see you. I'm gonna leave the stream right here. Oh, as I quickly change something. I always forget this time of year. You'd be surprised to learn that sunlight wreaks havoc with regular lights. Oh, regular lights. Other lights. There we go. That's a great question, Kung Fu Fan. Oh, well, we got Cassie Mouse going bare chest. Here we go. Shirts coming off, baby. +1 conceptualization. It's a real statement to wear. -1 suggestion. It's got that unsavory odor. I better stuff it in my pocket. That'll help. Honestly, Kung Fu Fenris, I do not know. It's not here. That's for certain. Is it possible we abandoned our other shoe? Exactly, Cassie Mouse. Now everyone knows the deal, the score. Is it possible, Kung Fu Fenris, that we abandon our other shoe in a fit of rage? Let's just quickly check outside the door. It might just be right there. A lot of things got torn down. Oh. Okay, we're looking okay, huh? There's something on the table. Well, go take it. What is it? Whoa, 40 cents? Oh, sorry. Real. I do agree with that. Oh. Oh, hey, I can go right outside. That's not what I expected to do. The smell of the sea is making me dizzy. That's, ah! Look at that! Look, Kung Fu Fenris! A shoe! Yay! +1 composure, -1 savoir faire. It'll rain sooner or later. Sooner or later, Roger Twy. Nature's laundromat will take its course. That's why I always walk around with a small packet of detergent in my pocket. I think so. I think so. Grassroot. -1. And I'm thrilled about it. Honestly, that's thrilling.
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited on your feet.
How do they fit?
Good. They're balanced.
Oh, good.
Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
That's good, right? Oh, yeah, so then this is where clown shoes would be. Excuse me, Flower of August. They fit well, and they're great, apparently. I'll have you know. So, again, for those who are not familiar, this is something you, the viewers, the Gumshoes, you can access. At any time, you can see what tasks I have. None. Best cop. And the various white checks that are available if I do various things. I think you can just access those at any time. Whoa. All right, well, I'm not jumping down from up here. So let's head back through. Oh, God. So far, so good, huh? Not so bad. Ooh, perfect. March. The year 51. Ah, 51. Everyone was thrilled. The war was over. Devastation had been wreaked and wrought. I never quite figured out that word. But people were hopeful for a better tomorrow. Look at this woman. She's hopeful for a better tomorrow. Right?
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Officer? What am I, a military?
No.
Oh.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Exactly, Flower of August. Well, there's an apostrophe, so there's at least one digit before the 5. But you know, Flower, it's 51. Oh, Graspy Loot, of course. Ms. Orange, disco dancer. Oh, I'm sorry. Glage. I'm pronouncing that wrong. I got 40 cents on the real, baby. I'm a businessman, aren't I?
The young woman shakes her head slowly.
Chief Technical Officer?
No. You're a police officer.
What?
Sir.
Well, yeah, of course. Goddamn right I
Okay,
am.
cool. I won't.
She means it. She
Empathy.
wouldn't defy authority,
She means it.
however sweaty and bloated it may look.
Oh, okay. So now, this is the thing, Gumshoes. I want to get as much information as I can because obviously I don't quite remember what happened last night. But I want to do it in a subtle kind of way. I don't want to just run around, you know, and use the janks, right? Hey, have you ever seen one of these? This is a mirror. Yeah, exactly. And who are you? Who am I? That sort of thing. It feels a little obvious. No need to be alarmed. Just getting into character. Use the jinx, damn it.
Whoa. Something wants to come out of you.
Oh.
A bit of vomit. Thankfully,
It's a good point, actually, Graspy.
because your body does not control you.
Okay, that's good. How do you know I was a police
Sir,
officer?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business.
3 days?
As you put it.
I thought the Gumshoes and I were just getting here. Do you know what business
Couldn't say.
is that?
In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Huh. That's interesting. I mean, it might work. You never know. We'll try the expression. You know, see, it might work, right? Yeah, exactly, Cassie Mouse. 3 days, just drinking, getting to know the lay of the land. We'll just try it, right?
Try the expression. Come on. Why are you still doing this?
Because, look, does the longing ever stop?
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men.
Oh.
The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort.
Oh.
It's only natural.
Okay. Well, I certainly didn't.
She puts out her cigarette.
I didn't mean anything by. Sorry, Matt. I didn't mean anything by it. Oh boy.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
And now, it never stops. Goodbye.
Oh boy. Goodbye. Huh. Did I just take that cigarette stub? No, okay, good. Thought I did. Yeah, so Flower, that's it. Sometimes you can use your skills, your abilities, your intuition to try things, and sometimes your brain will let you know if it's not the best idea. Oh, I don't have the keys to that room. I shouldn't just go in there. Okay. Oh, please tell me this is something good. Trompe le monde. That's to fool the world in English. That's right. Your old man speaks French. Oh, no, it said how it was pronounced. It was Revachol. Oh, it was Revachol or something. I missed it. Damn it. Dee 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 dee. Best song? And I'm just gonna save over. I guess I'll just save again. Always look around at your surroundings, everyone, okay? Hardcore to the mega! I don't know what you're talking about, Graspy Loot. It's very important to always take in your surroundings. You never know when something's going to break out. So, for example, this music stand. What is it for? It's where you put the lyrics. Exactly. This microphone. Just waiting for somebody to sing. Now, I'm not much of a singer myself, but something may change.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to know. They need to know that my soul is immense.
And it needs to be heard.
And singing is the only way to do that.
System,
okay.
by other people.
Okay.
Whether they like it or not.
Oh. Whoa.
Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland.
Oh.
Violently
Violently.
yourself.
Okay. Oh, knocking down your door. It's all right, Kung Fu Fenris. You take them off to the sweet land of Nod, okay? And by that I mean, obviously, book 'em. Book 'em, Fenris. It's good to see you, as always. Have a good one, and we'll see you again soon. Stay tuned to the Discord, Kung Fu Fenris. There's always more information about what is upcoming through the week. Well, exactly, Kung Fu Fenris. This goes well with the theory that I am, indeed, as Kung Fu Fenris says, I'm a
Who
superstar.
is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline?
Yeah.
Yes. Sounds likely.
Exactly.
You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
This is a good idea. I might just do that. Well, what should I sing?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Interesting. Lamentation does sound pretty good.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song.
Yeah, my sad,
Who's
tragic
laughing
song will
now?
really get to him.
No one.
Exactly.
You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Oh, perfection. We have to find something tragic to sing. Now, obviously, this is not the case. I was brought to Revachol to sing first. It is not what I was brought here to do. But my brain's telling me something's important, then it is important. Can I maybe try a little pose? This feels right. You belong here. Yeah, look at me. Look at me. I'm a party. I'm a party on two legs. 100%. Oh, I don't think I have, actually, Graspy Loot, but I probably should. We're gonna wait to speak to this guy. Feels... Oh, good. Some health is important, I think. So, water cooler. The menu is wiped clean. Okay, so no food available yet. Mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open at 1600. Well, at least I know military time, 1600. That makes sense to me. Union members, huh? That's very interesting. What's this over here? Another liquor bottle, huh? Oh god. Beautiful dark liquid. Beautiful dark liquid. Wild pines. Okay, so this is just a sleeping dock worker. I know, Graspy Loot, I know. It's just time, really. It's just time. And I technically, I do agree with you. I think in America here, we've gotten away, well, here, in the Americas, we've gotten away for it for so long because there's so many times of day where if you say 1 or 2, it's implied that it's the daytime 1 or 2 and not the nighttime 1 or 2, right? And then we say noon versus midnight, so there's no confusion there. 3, 4, I'd say even 5. From context clues, it's pretty easy to figure it out. 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10, 11. Again, it's usually too late for something, so it's like generally pretty straightforward. but I do hear you.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Oh my god, please. I could wake him up, but why would I want to? Let's just take those pills.
The man does not mind.
Excellent.
You probably need them more than he does.
Yeah.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left
This
corner of
item
the
is
screen
stored in the
above your
bottom left
character
corner.
portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
Great. Well, I mean, I don't. My morale is perfect. I'm feeling very mortal. I guess I could try to wake him up, though. Is this a white check? Yeah, why not?
There is only
Easy.
one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like
Hey,
a
Graspy Loot.
Rip the
Good
building
old
from the
Magnesium. Wake up! This is an order. I am the law. I'm not really waking him up for... Oh, I can question him, I suppose.
Why the yelling man?
You're alive? You look like you were dead.
Wait, what? I was just sleeping.
I
What do
was
you
just
want,
sleeping.
officer?
Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police more than they usually
Got more
do.
strays running off the streets here. Is this bottle of rum yours?
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Oh, it's empty.
Ah.
Sorry about that, pal.
Oh, it's all right. Just a little hair of the dog. I'll probably put some hair on my chest, too. What's this Wild Pines? Feels important.
That's the name of my employer. I work
I
in
know, Cassie Mouse.
logistics.
I would feel bad, but, you know, he had it coming. Sleeping in a public place when I ripped
He
through.
doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's it going?
How's it going? Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
I don't know what you mean.
We're in the middle of a strike down at the harbour.
Oh.
Trying to force some sense into the executive board of Wild Pines.
Interesting. Well, I respect the workers' rights. Yeah.
Run. I get you some more shut-eye in the mornings. Right to work. Right to sleep, I say.
So why are you down with Wild Pines? Down with... So why are you sleeping out here while the others are out doing the strike
They
thing?
got it. Measurehead's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep.
Aw, poor
Why?
sleeping logistics man.
The way he says Measurehead implies ultimate trust in this head reckoner's physical prowess.
Ooh.
He seems like a worthy rival. You should slay him.
Okay, Brain, I need you to not tell me that someone seems powerful so I should kill them. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Is this Measurehead behind organizing
We
the
are.
strike? Oh.
The workers. The union. We know what we need. What's right for us.
There's no, like, leader of this union? Or?
Okay. I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart. Knows how to negotiate.
Okay.
He's got our back.
So we've met a couple of interesting people in our travels so far. All right, Mr. Doc Man. Sleep, dream of overthrowing and burning
The
down
dock
those
worker
pines.
Doesn't answer.
5
His head
experience.
is already back down on the table in sweet sleep.
Yes, experience. Love some experience. You need to find a sufficiently tragic tape, play it on the boombox to memorize the lyrics, and ask the cafeteria manager to perform. Preferably in the evening. Delightful. Get a hold of a sad song on tape. No... Find your other shoe. No freaking problem. What a great Monday morning so far, huh? Wow. I can't believe my savoir faire is at -1. How horrible is that? Okay. Just having a little look around. Summer door, closed for the winter, sure. Okay, so it's winter time. I guess it's time to talk to this guy. He's probably the hotel's manager. Oh,
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach,
Stuffed
he
seabird.
gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
Okay,
That
what's
was
that about?
disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
Oh. Yes, Luke, take care of yourself. Apparently it's very hot over that way, so be well, be safe. Sip plenty of water, keep yourself in the shade, keep your blinds down, except at night, you know. Let that air circulate, and rest up. We'll see you soon. In the meantime, I'm going to go straight in on this guy. Oh, hello, hotel manager. What's that you got there, stuffed bird?
Work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among
Oh,
piles of
exactly.
posters and
Exactly,
drying
Flower.
lines. One of its wings
Flower, I'm
broken.
loving the meta narrative.
The
Keep it up.
man is trying to mend it.
Okay.
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
What happened to the... What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
Oh, okay. My buddy, huh? It's not really
Why
what
don't
I was
you go
asking.
and talk to him, okay?
Well, I'm a cop. I talk to whoever I
He
please.
pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Okay, alright. I can sense when I'm not wanted, sir. I'm gonna go talk to my quote-unquote buddy. Kitchen is reserved for personnel until 1300. Oh, but before I talk to my... This has got to be my buddy here. But first, let's have a look at this chair. Oh, it's a pinball machine. I thought it was a chair. Who's this,
Hello,
though?
sweetie.
Oh, hello, Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife. Yeah, I agree, Graspy Loot. I think we're going to need to press him a little further.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Oh, Cassie Mouse, we don't have to worry about that sort of thing, do we?
The man plucks at the seabird, frowning.
You're not a
Oh,
fan
no,
of mine, are you?
You're a hero. A real hero cop.
Oh, am I?
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Wait a second, you're being sarcastic.
Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Huh. Oh my god, I did all those things? Oh my god. I solved the murder and didn't trash your hotel room? I knew it! Alright, Gumshoes. Are we being silly? Well, obviously we're being silly. Are we being silly in our response? Are we being straightforward in our response? Or are we going full cop? Vote now! Pew! I love the vote mechanic here. It's fantastic. In the meantime, oh, shoot. All right, we're going to need some tie breaks here, I think. No wrong answers, Gumshoes. Okay, well, not particularly helpful, but we'll go for it anyway. I think we gotta, what Graspy said before is correct. We gotta teach this guy some manners. I want him to be cooperative later, so he needs to know we have some authority.
Oh, it's not?
Oh, it's not?
You're right. It's not.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
has no respect for you personally, but this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you a representative of that law.
Okay.
He tries to avoid outright conflict.
Okay, well, I'll try to press him into some conflict then. You the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Okay, well, understood. Okay. Me neither, Graspy. It doesn't really make sense, huh? Alrighty. We know what time it is today. You can see from my other notes here, when I last played. Oh, dear. Oh, and actually, I think there's even more somewhere further down. Alright,
A
buddy.
bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
Great. What are we, what are we
As you
doing
approach,
here?
He narrows his eyes.
Very
and
much,
extends his
Graspy
hand
Loot.
in greeting.
Uh,
If an assault were
hello?
launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
well, I have to shake his hand then. This man would go to hell and back for me.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Yes, I am from the
You
41st
realize he's waiting for your
precinct.
name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself.
Oh no.
Get creative. Conceptualize.
Oh, I should have. Oh God. Kim, old buddy, old pal. No, the 41st. No. Flower, the 41st precinct. Come on, you must be from the 41st millennium. No. All right, we're trying something else here, folks. I am giving you temporary control of my brain. You, I believe, are allowed to reduce one of my major attributes in order to boost another. I'm not going to tell you what to boost, and I don't know how long it lasts. Here we go! Don't actually know how it works. But my hope is that you all boost one of my stats to a way that I can now try to conceptualize a better name for myself. Damn it, I wish I was better at conceptualizing. But these pants, they're so good! Oh, 30 seconds.
Raphael
Ah!
Ambrosius Cousteau.
Damn it. Okay, well, I don't know what just happened, but whatever. It's cool. It's just, it's maybe a little, I'm probably going to come off like a douche,
You
no?
instinctively run your hand over the multi-patterned silk of your tie.
Yeah.
Its slickness gives you comfort and reassurance.
Yeah.
Don't worry! Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name for one classy cop.
Now, for those of you who are not clear, that horrible yelling voice was my tie. It's don't worry about it. It's got lots of patterned colors. It's very happy to be helping me with everything. So, we're going to go with its suggestion, and my name is going to be Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, well,
Oh, okay. He doesn't
it
care.
looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Yeah, you mean that guy? Sure. Yeah, he's.
If you
I
don't
just
mind,
talked
we
to him.
should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
The scene. Oh boy. Now, Gumshoes, this is troubling because I assumed that we were waiting for someone to tell us what we were supposed to be doing here. And I have a feeling like the opposite has happened.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean.
Uh,
Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I have
Okay. We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
not. Okay. Makes
Have you
sense.
removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body?
Mhm.
No, I don't think so.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice.
I think we're in trouble.
It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Obvious he would have preferred this.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight.
Oh.
We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Ooh. How can you? Okay, so here's now that we've lured him in a little bit, Gumshoes. Now we turn it around on him, Mr. Kitsuragi, if that is your real name. How can you be so sure that I'm a police officer? Where's my
I was
badge?
sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia. of the
Exactly,
citizen's
Cassie
condition
Mouse.
on your
That's not where
sleeve
they
and on
belong.
your back.
I
I suppose
it's on
you
my
could
sleeve,
be
huh?
impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Sorry, I'm not from Revachol, the Inspectorate
Internal
General?
Affairs. And I'm not
Internal
them.
Affairs, right?
I'm from Criminal Investigation.
Oh, okay then.
He nods.
I can't really remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now.
Oh.
But I have seen officers go through worse.
Oh,
Much worse.
well, that's lucky then, right?
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby.
Good.
But as I said, the dead body should be our #1.
Our party grows stronger.
Painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort.
painkiller.
best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. They won't
Yeah.
have that. So cigarettes will have to
Thanks,
do.
electrochemistry. Okay, cigarettes will have to do. All right, well,
After
we're gonna
you,
find some.
officer.
Okay, we gotta interview that guy again. He doesn't like us, and we have to inspect the victim's
If
body.
you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Yes. Yeah, I tend to agree, Roger Twy. I love his jacket. Shouldn't I have a
You
badge?
mean you don't have a badge?
Yeah, well, maybe it was
Losing
stolen.
your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible.
Okay,
But getting the body down should still take precedence.
good. I'm really glad Kitsuragi's here.
Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Thanks, tutorial agent. Well, Miss Agent, it's wonderful to talk to you. Look at all these tasks. Now, Kim Kitsuragi's priority list is clear. Interview the manager, inspect the body, report your badge missing, etc. My priorities are much clearer. Sing the karaoke in order to interview the cafeteria manager, and then report my badge missing, etc. But I suppose we better do things his way. Howdy, friend.
The man with the unimpressive beard.
The
notices you
unimpressive
approaching.
beard.
He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
Okay.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation.
Okay,
So
yes,
join me
inter-district,
for
yeah,
Precinct
because
41.
I'm from a different district. All right, here comes another poll for the chat. Those of you out in chat, I will take your suggestions. Is the name Detective Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau? Is it Chief Inspector Stryker? How about the Harbinger of Ruin? Or currently in between names? Vote now! I'm always curious what people want to do. Always good. Oh, Gumshoes. I think it's true. We gotta stick to Raphael until we figured out what a better rock star name is.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to
Oh.
arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body.
Oh.
It was you who placed the call.
Okay,
yes?
mystery.
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Where's
Do
Sylvie
you have
now?
her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Okay, good. So we have
You
Sylvie's
said
number.
you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
Okay, Kim Kitsuragi, I know how to be a detective, okay? I don't need to be you doing my job for me. Right, exactly, Flower. Good point.
What?
We gotta
Martinez?
stay in it to win it.
No, I live in Jamrock.
Oh,
I only
Jamrock.
sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
Why are you so proud of owning
But
many
you still know your
cafeterias?
way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
No one's saying that,
I
buddy.
didn't imply that. Detective,
What?
it's your turn.
Oh. Questions?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Well, why did Sylvie go
Went
away?
away because none of your business.
So rude.
Extra fine.
Why are you being like that? Hey, reading. Thanks for coming back and not spending more time with your family. Nothing wrong with family. It's just sometimes you get on those Zoom calls and then you're asked to investigate a murder and then your Uncle Marcus dies in front of you with the poison. You know, it can be difficult. Anyway, what's up? Well, we've met Kim Kitsuragi down here, Lieutenant from District 57. We're from District 41, no badge, and there's a body hanging in a tree, apparently. Just tax evasion. Avoision. Reading. Come on. Classic portmanteau. Evading is an active thing. Avoiding is a passive thing. So avoision makes it sound like you're evading without actually doing much evading. I like it. Where exactly is this body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
Oh my goodness. How do we get back there?
That's easy. See that door there? First,
Avoidance.
exit through that.
Playing hard to get.
Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there.
Why is this guy
no
so
need for the
rude?
keys. The hole
I probably
is big
did bad
enough
things,
for the
eh?
Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Huh.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Interesting. Who killed this man?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Yeah, why would you be
The
so rude to our
lieutenant turns the
superstar?
page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Well, that's all
Let's
then.
go.
30 experience?
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Excuse me?
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely...
Have you ever seen one of these?
But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
Yeah, I don't like those. Horrific necktie,
No.
you're right.
don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
Woof. Well, the savoir-faire is not happening. I mean, it might, I suppose. I could try. What's real? What is real, actually? That's a good question. What? I mean, some people would tell you real is what we can sense and touch, you know? But then that would imply, because all of those processes happen in the brain, that would imply that you could still be a person in a reality just as a brain in a jar. It's a good question. Well, I'm not going to be able to try to slip away unnoticed. I'm going for it. It's not that I don't owe him shit, it's just that I need him to understand that I'm not going to take his crap, okay? That's important. Responsibility's a mess. I don't owe you shit.
You don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit. You owe me money.
Okay, all
We
right,
do
very
not
good.
need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him.
Hey,
Simple
Roger
character.
Twy. Hey. Yeah, it sounded like... Okay, all right. Look, sounds like extortion
You know,
to me.
I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat.
Uh-huh.
The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please, just give me the money.
What,
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
Damn it, horrific necktie. I can't just arrest this man for no reason. I mean, I can. But what exactly is money? It's a concept created by a society that outgrew bartering. It's a concept because our society became too large to simply live off the land. People required payment to buy goods and services when they could no longer produce their own. They produce more and more specific things so that they are so far away from the land that gives them life. What was I talking about? What do I owe this? Wait, hang on. Did that Ty just talk to me?
No one is saying that! No one is saying that Ty can talk! That would be ludicrous! It's just that you should arrest him! It would be wiser! He wants to take your money!
I'm going to... I gotta move a few things here. And this, it's all... going over here. Because I realize, of course, Gumshoes, that you can't see all of the dialogue. I'll put that over there. Perfect. Okay. Money is pretty... Oh, bad. Pretty bad. Sorry, Cassie Mouse. Money is pretty bad. He wants to take my money. Okay. Give the tie an affirmative tug.
The lieutenant looks at you tugging on your garish tie.
Look.
He puts his hand on your shoulder.
Ooh. Very good reading.
If
I
you
like
don't
that.
have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
Yeah, Kitsuragi. I don't do it for the money. I do it to make sure that the people are safe.
That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
Anyway, what do I owe for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes
Okay.
to 60 real.
Okay.
Then there's the window you annihilated.
Ah.
The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages.
Okay.
Another thing
Oh,
you've
jeez.
annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol.
Revachol.
60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
Yes, it is. Yeah, this is going to be rough because I've got sort of a fraction of 1, and you want 130. Now, I'm no mathematician or scientist. I'm a lover and a fighter. But I know that that's not going to work out for you. Why don't we round it down to 1, and I'll go out and, I don't know, collect some bottles or something. Apparently so, Cassie Mouse. This man is under arrest.
You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything.
Oh, well... Oh, jeez. See, this is fun. I'm putting this out there as well. This is a really fun sort of thing. You can try various tactics on people. And my authority is pretty good, but I lost my nerve before, and I really lost my nerve before. So... We must move forwards, not upwards. Roger Twy, downwards, not sidewards. Well, I'm going to try to put him in his place, even though I don't have a lot of chance. I'm doing it.
The words leave your mouth as if walking up the stairs. Everything is going fine until you reach the end. Take one step too many.
Oh, so apparently I'm a bitch now.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, I'll be the bitch, and you'll be the broke cop who owes me money.
This isn't
And
going
no one
great,
will
is it?
arrest anyone because that's insane. How's that?
It's a tough
Sir,
step.
leash in your tongue.
Leash in your tongue. Okay, Mr.
The
Kitsuragi.
words nail the cafeteria manager to his place. Unmoving, he stares down at the counter with his cheeks
Well, I
red.
appreciate Kitsuragi's on my side in all this, because this is absolute
Officer,
insanity.
You need to contact your station.
Yes?
Ask your people for assistance with the money you owe this place.
Yes.
There is a shortwave radio in my car. When you get the time, use it.
Okay.
We need to get this investigation started now.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I can't let him stay here if he doesn't pay. He's 3 days on the slip. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, he'll have to work this from home.
Well, I mean, what the heck am I supposed to do with that? I don't even... I mean, isn't there somewhere else I can stay?
You can look, but the union squeezed most people out of business to fund the strike.
That doesn't sound good at all,
So,
Casimir.
I don't know, your best shot is just going home.
But... I don't remember where my... Well, no, it's not that I don't remember where my home is. It's just it's not here. I don't have a home.
Okay. Let's go. Goodbye, sir.
Good luck.
Thanks, Gart. Eesh.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Well, yeah, I don't think I have
you've
one.
been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before?
Huh.
You had to be somewhere.
I think I was far away.
In time or space?
Oh, in time and space.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I live in a dumpster. F everything. Hobo cop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its...
I can be a hobo cop. Oh my god, tell me about this. So, whoa, look at all these thoughts you can have. Hobocop takes 4 hours and 20 minutes to think about. And, of course, you have less composure when you're thinking about being a Hobocop, for obvious reasons. Upside, you can be disheveled, you don't have to watch. You don't need anything or anyone. No one can kick you out, you don't have a home. Downsides, I mean, are there any? Let's go for it. I have plenty of space. Excellent. Agreed, Roger Twy. Now, I'm not mad at it, though. I'm not mad at it because... yeah, I'm not mad at it because... it does kind of tell you at least, you know, what the sort of bonuses are, or the, in this case, the drawbacks. Well, Cassie Mouse, what's wrong with being... I don't see the issue with being both a superstar and a Hobocop. Look, I'm just thinking about it, Cassie Mouse. I'm just thinking about it. I should have had that conceptualization on when I thought up a name. Damn it. Okay, let's see. What else do I want here? The electrochemistry, yes. The esprit de corps, yes. The shoes, I'm keeping. And I'm keeping the necktie. Oh, good. Wow! Look at all these tasks. So exciting. Well, well, well. Wrong thing. There we go. Would you look at all these guys? All right, let's go. Oh, unironically, an excellent one, Flower. I would be into that. All right, let's go. I don't know how much experience I have, but we'll
All
figure it out.
around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol.
Whoa, look at the city.
Floods the gutters, washing the filth away.
Is it washing the filth on me
The
away?
spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds
Ooh,
colliding
shivers.
with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
The shoulders of your jacket grow heavy. The cold finds its way under your skin.
Ooh.
You shiver, and the city shivers with you.
Okay, well, what's to the east?
The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide.
Ooh, shake your
You
shoulders
shudder,
again.
looking down at your feet. Dirty rainwater runs veins into the plaza's snow. 2 green snakeskin shoes stand
Nice.
at attention on the mosaic pavement
Look at this.
of the
So
plaza.
gorgeous. Okay, that was west. Or that was east, rather. What's south of here?
A traffic jam.
Uh-huh.
Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch
Interesting.
water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders.
Okay.
He too
Statue of a
is
king
cold.
shudders. What does it
The
mean?
canal bridge
Could
has
be anything.
been
Could mean
raised.
anything. What's on the other side of the canal
road
bridge?
ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of
A
rooftops.
tuba-based
woodwork
cover
and
band.
tar stretches northward.
Boom, boom, boom,
4-story
boom, boom, boom,
buildings
boom.
as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock.
Shivers, you are incredibly descriptive, and I love it.
Revachol is the capital of the world. Jamrock is the capital of Revachol.
Are we sure Revachol is the capital of the world? I thought that was Zoo York City.
It's home.
It's home! Jamrock is home! Where the hood at? Why am I not there? No, shudder. Look
In
further.
the rain-swept distance above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill
Yes,
stands
reading.
perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain.
That's Precinct 41, that's where I'm from!
Satellite officer Jean Vichmer rushes down the precinct stairs, umbrella in hand. It's
How do you know, Esprit de
It doesn't
Corps?
seem
How do you
pleased by the
know?
spring rain. On the bridge, officers
Whoa.
Torson and McLean are standing guard. Torson wears jeans and a fishnet wife beater.
Ugh.
Satellite officer Vichmer passes by, and the young man remarks to him.
Where's your homo, homie?
What?
Yeah, what?
It's not like that. They're what is called heterosexual life partners. They have a battle-tested relationship. A brother-bund, if you will.
I will not, but I do like the term brodebund. I know, Cassie Mouse, isn't it sad?
Yeah.
Oh,
Heterosexual life partners.
yes.
Funny apery. Male-centric workplace humor. Have you seen him?
Oh, have you seen him? I wonder if it's me.
Is there something wrong?
No, nothing. It's just... Judith went to his place and found the Monday mail unopened.
Very
I think
good.
He's still there. You didn't drink with him over the weekend, did you?
That would be irresponsible.
So the answer is yes. Also, this man looks like a scarecrow. I'm just putting it out there.
With that animal? Never again, man. What is he, still down there? In, south of the interchange? What was it?
I really am appreciating being able to hear thoughts from across
In
far
Martinez.
distances.
He's in Martinez.
Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink.
Excellent. Excellent. We're learning something. What's north of
Capeside
here?
Apartments. Tower
Capeside
blocks
Apartments.
crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone
Okay.
walls.
We must be almost at experience to get something new,
Hallways
right?
collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost
Hmm.
long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain.
It's a real tragic place,
Radios play.
Revachol. You know? Everything is in disarray after the war, but there's desire to make it better. But is there money? Is there the ability to truly make it better? Only Superstar Cop knows.
A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed.
Uh-huh.
Coal leaks into a puddle beneath a dead man's
Roger Dwight,
feet.
I honestly
He
can't believe
swings
it.
from a
It's
tree,
and you know, and I think the awards that go with it
droplets of rain slip
make a
from his cold
good case for that
cheeks.
too. God. Well, what's west of here then?
Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinez, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds.
So the coast. Well, I hope so,
Ruins
Cassie
of a
Mouse.
half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol.
Oh.
Ghosts rise into the sky.
Now, what does that mean, Graspy Loot? I would like to know exactly what you mean by that. And I didn't realize they were making another one. But you're saying that one might be a bit more serious, perhaps? Who are you,
The
ghosts?
skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows. Will you ever go there?
Will I?
No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinez every day.
Okay, well, what's down the shore
Urban
then from there?
coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs.
Eternite.
Cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction. A
Half-finished
defunct
construction.
research and development
Defunct
building
stuff.
once seized
Old wooden
by
church.
revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts.
I appreciate
above
Shivers
the
is giving me
water.
a lot of information here. This is good. Beyond
Coal
that,
City, end of all lines.
I run my
Your
fingers through my
hair
hair.
is an oily mess flecked
Oof.
with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's a little bit pretentious, but just a little bit pretentious. I do agree, Graspy Loot. It takes itself very seriously, but not too seriously. I tend to agree. My personal opinion, and I'm willing to get beaten down for this. I'm willing to get attacked for this and shot and left for dead in an alleyway. My thought, part of what makes the game both charming and a little silly is the voice acting, actually, interestingly enough. The thing that they went hard on, so to speak. The thing that they did more of when they re-released it of late, the final cut or whatever it's called. The voice acting is stellar. The quality of the voice acting, less so. If that makes sense. The quality of the recording of it. The performances are great, but some of them don't sound particularly... The game was made by sad communists about how absurd the world is. Well, sure, Cassie Mouse. I mean, what else are you going to do? Try communism? Come on. You have to understand, Cassie Mouse, I was raised in a time and a place where the word commie was an insult. If somebody can explain to me why being a communist is a good thing in Revachol, then I will take that to the bank. And I will become a communist. But I am no communist, Cassie Mouse. I'm a superstar. We all know it. I came to Revachol to forget who I was, and to forget who I was, I did. But I didn't forget who Audio Gunner was. Audio Gunner, hello, welcome to A Case of the Tuesdays. I forgot who I was, but now I've reinvented myself. Superstar Cop. What's above? Is it me?
Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover.
Coalition
Way up
aerostatics.
there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently.
Okay.
Your sight clears.
What's below
Collapsed
us then?
Storm drains, old sewage systems flooded with rainwater.
Hello, hidden weapon caches.
From the revolution. Doors leading down to Le Royaume. The catacombs to which, for 3 centuries,
Interesting.
they delivered the...
No, Cassie Mouse. I am kidding. I will absolutely help empower the workers if I can. All I know about me is that I feel at home on a stage. Anyway,
This
motherfucker.
rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
Well, I don't have the money for that, Kitsuragi. What do you want from me, Kitsuragi? I don't have anything. Well, we gotta talk to some folks. Well, we got lots of people to talk to. Okay, we have to examine the... Exactly, Flower, just like this. Gusto, are you okay? You don't look that good. Perhaps you should stand outside the rain. Perhaps the cold rain on your cheeks is not good for you. Perhaps you should find shelter. That was my Kim's Kitsuragi. What do you think? Pretty good, huh? All right, now, lots to look at. Wow, I got a lot to do. Woo! I don't know where I'm gonna live. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I don't have any money. So there's absolutely no use in doing anything except... What? 6 out of 10? Damn it. All right, Flower of August. I'm going to listen to Kitsuragi more, and I am going to get #good. I feel like there might be a bag around here somewhere. So many bottles. I can return the... a bag! Ah ha ha ha! Hello, sir. Just, this is a freet bag! See, I can use the freet bag. See, this is what I remember about coming to Revachol the last time as well. I can use the freet bag to collect things, which I can then turn in for money! And I'm helping the city. So that's good, right? I'll look at these books later. For now, I just want to make sure I can... Oh, yes! No, Kitsuragi, no! No! Kim! I'm investigating and I'm helping the citizenry of the city. That's what I am doing. I will return these and see if I can afford a raincoat by some miracle. I won't be able to. Don't make yourself too comfortable. Okay. Freet! Oh, actually, oh, Kim, whoa. Oh, that's magnesium, right? Hey! Hi.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What's that magazine you're reading?
You mean this?
A colorful photo of 2 girls
This
kissing.
is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Okay, well, what I want to say, it's Pop Stars, which is who I am. So clearly the most appropriate answer here is the second one. Oh, no, that makes me feel old-fashioned. Well, I'm going to go with the first one then, stupid famous people.
They're kind of boring, but, you know.
Anyway, I have a few questions.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Right, so, can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Right. Do you know the person?
Not really.
Not really means you knew him a bit.
No. I didn't know him at all.
Okay, so how long has it been there?
I don't know, really long.
Okay, what do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around.
Exactly.
If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Exactly, Kitsuragi. You be the good cop, I'll be the bad cop. Thanks for your help. Fine, everything's out on the shelves, I guess.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big
4 real? I need 130. Ugh.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays,
Flower, I like it.
packs.
Bottle
They all
collection.
bear the Saint Baptiste
Speedrun Disco
Pharmaceuticals
Elysium 100% bottles.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogama.
Well, yeah, I know what those are and what they do. Never mind, goodbye. I'm gonna return some bottles. 1 bottle, 10 cents, baby.
Your bottles clunk into the machine.
Yay!
With a satisfying
I'm a
jingle.
richer man now.
You're
I have
a
1 whole real. 1 down, 129 to go. Ay.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall.
No, cigarettes and
inviting you
alcohol.
Closer.
Magnesium burns.
Then, in that dark green glass, all in vain, the great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, Alcohol. Yeah. Love alcohol.
Exactly, electrochemistry. I am in heaven.
Sure. If you want something, I can get it for you. Just let me know and pay and stuff. But I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Excuse me, what do you mean?
Don't look. Don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
Do you sell any under-the-counter vices? Well, she won't. She definitely won't say that. Pale-aged vodka? 30 real? I don't have time. God, no wonder I did a lot. Oh, I did a lot wrong when I was there, didn't I? All right, well, that was pretty good. We'll keep the bag, because you never know if we might find a few more bottles. What time is it? 7:36? Time to check out a body, I think. Come on, Kitsuragi. Yeah, Kim. Plenty of people to talk to, plenty of things to do here in Revachol. What is that? But we're going to drive through here first. A little kid throwing a... Ooh. Ooh. Okay. It won't hold the weight of a grown man. Hey. Hey, reading, hey. Alright. Well, here we go. Time to take a look at that thing we probably should have been doing on our own.
With bulging white eyes.
Ouroboros.
The face around them does not look human.
I don't disagree, Graspy Loot. It's like way too much, you know?
His lips are fish-like, and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Ugh.
You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
The cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff.
Oof.
It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Oh God, why is that so bad?
Active decay.
Oh.
It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
You're judging!
He's about to blow! Cock's gonna blow, Kuno!
Well, I guess I'm gonna try to let go of my nose. Oh. Yeah, exactly, Flower of August.
As you breathe
Success!
in, the odor comes over.
Yes!
It's a smell of the mind.
We did it! Hey! We did it.
Empty.
We did it.
With your
We
hands
did
at
it.
your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Oof. Better get a little closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots.
Oh, that's kind of like what I was
His
wearing.
skin is greenish.
Honestly, Graspy Loot.
Veins and blotched.
No,
by
honestly.
lividity.
Speaking as
Fading
someone
red
who's failed that,
tattoos
2 or 3
covers
times in a
his
row.
chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Okay. Well, we better inspect everything first, right? Perception is not my strongest point, but I like to take note of things just in case something's there, right? Better look at the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic.
Ceramic
its clean
boots.
white stands in stark contrast
Very odd.
to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
Huh.
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you.
Yeah.
Out of place.
Oh, for sure, Flower. And that felt very clutch to me. Honestly, I'm quite pleased.
These are clearly not boots. They're armor.
Armor.
Possibly part of a larger set.
They're not just boots.
Indeed.
They're armor.
Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Well, what? Hang on. If you knew something, why didn't you say something?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE.
Huh.
I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
What happened to the rest of the armor?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days.
Right.
We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
Oh, the redhead boy, eyeing me
If you wear
suspiciously.
those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
Why does my mortal coil need
Yes,
protecting?
bullets will fly. They always do. And the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable. Cast it in ceramic shell. Resist death.
Sounds good, Pain Threshold. I wouldn't want to die either.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form. ageless, and synthetic.
Material looks out of
It
place,
is.
though. I do agree.
It's expensive.
Huh.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly.
Yeah, I'm with Cassie
In
Mouse on
that
this.
time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
Well, how much are we talking
For a
about?
full set, about 4 years of wages.
Wow.
By
Ka-ching, baby.
catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
What was that about the
No?
constabulatory before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
Oh, that's a good point, Flower. But then what's on the other side of that comfortable blackness? You know, Kim, you seem like a good guy, and if no one's going to do anything to protect Revachol, then we obviously need to. Maybe the constabulatory is not going to help us here, you know?
So they don't get shot in the foot? I think our extremities are fine without a dead man's boots.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Oops. Well, no one said it would work. Back to detecting now.
How could this man afford
That's
expensive
for us
hardware?
to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Yes, but they look pretty advanced for a
I
security
agree.
guard.
This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
We'll knock on the
A
boot at
small
least.
bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
Oh, I don't want to break them, though. Oh, I don't want to break them. Oh, boy. Oof. This is a tough one. This is going to be a tough one. I'm leaving this one to you, Gumshoes. Are we going to try to punch these boots off? I don't necessarily see myself as a punchy type. Okay? But are we going to treat them with respect, or are we going to see what happens if we give them a little gas? Vote now! Punch them harder? Or, well, I don't know, sounds a bit fragile. You love to see it. You love to see it. Thanks, Gumshoes. We're doing it. We're punching it.
Your fist connects to the boot
Oof.
with the same ding.
It's a good point, Aragorn.
sound
You
does not
gotta
appear
represent.
louder.
It's just sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. I've heard. It's not
Did
always
you hear
my.
that? A click?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, like dice roll.
This is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads the incoming energy horizontally from plate to plate.
Oh.
When the plates connect, there's a click. That's the sound you heard.
Oh.
See these lines?
Damn, you're right, Aragorn. You gotta be careful with them
Faint,
option 3s too.
organic
I'll
lines
try to
cover
take
the
them when I
plates,
can.
Where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
Well, we'll pull the boot off.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
I better not
The
try for now.
sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
Well, let's
The
look
cadaver
back at the
slowly
tapes, okay.
twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Dragon scale boots. Truly the best boots money can buy, or a smith can smith, or a number of iron daggers can buy you.
The
Let's look at this
hangman's
belt.
knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
Something on the belt that speaks to me? What is it?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
Of course. This is a bad time for a drink, isn't it?
Extremely.
What kind of rope is this
Industrial
anyway?
Strength. The can used for tying cargo to lorries.
Okay, so it's obviously a cargo ship
Like in a circus.
or something?
When the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pin.
Like in a harbor.
Yes, it looks like they used whatever was on hand.
I'm not gonna
paying
do it.
no attention
I'm
to
not gonna go for the weird ass circus comment. How did they get him up there is a
A
good
noose
question.
is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I
Yeah.
think they lassoed
No,
the
I didn't
branch,
see any.
then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Right, of course. Polyester seems
It's
pretty
not
strong.
merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands.
It's really impressive that people decided this was important enough.
This makes getting
This guy was important enough to kill, you know? But we're assuming some dock workers did it.
Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
Oh, this is a good question. Did I get a briefing? No. I'm wondering if they forgot to brief me, or if my past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life, not a briefing. That feels very Striker to me, so I'm doing it.
Okay. You should ask me for one the first moment we get.
Oh, you can brief me. Why didn't you do that already?
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin.
Interesting.
Their concentration is highest around his heart.
I wonder what that means.
His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Sure.
Your
Inland
fist
Empire.
clenches suddenly.
It'll be riddled with disco,
Decay is
baby.
creeping on the tattoo.
Oh, sorry.
Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened. Now, it disintegrates slowly, letting out a stink.
Is this some sort of... I mean, this is honestly true, Cassie Mouse. This is... alcohol is a mistress I came to know early in my life. It's the thing that gets me up in the morning, and it's the thing that puts me to bed at night. Like a nursemaid. Is this some sort of national pattern?
Of no
or...
nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often
Last
turn to
or
an authentic
penultimate
worship.
century. I like that.
But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure.
Yeah, no, I agree,
The
Kitsura.
pattern does not stir patriotic or religious sentiment in you. What it does is speak to the wounded, limping animal, the male in particular.
This is
unable
cool to me.
communicate in anything more than grunts.
I imagine the system
It's
that's happening
impossible
behind
to
the
tell
scenes
if its advice is right
is that
or wrong.
there's... I mean, I know there's a chance on many lines for if your skills are high enough, you'll, you know, automatically pass something. But I have a feeling like there's sometimes you get the same information from different skills. So if your half-light is high enough, you get this, but if your, I don't know, Inland Empire is high enough, you get that. It's very interesting to me.
So am I.
The orange zipper.
He takes a thin
Or
piece
the
of
zipper is
metal
bad.
aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
A True Get Sunshine. Mini.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
Whoa, an instant color camera.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash,
Ugh.
followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
A color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest.
Yes.
Pretty cool machine.
It is pretty cool, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Is the photo for
It
evidence?
contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence.
Whatever.
The
Bill
story
doesn't
he
tell you
wanted
that.
his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Right. Can I have that photo? Or?
Sure. Just don't lose it.
I'm not gonna lose it.
The glossy-eyed corpse.
I'm gonna try not to
by,
lose it.
His
I will
mouth
probably
neat
not
and
lose
his
it.
skin as colorful
Well,
as
I
the
suppose we'll see
chemical
how it goes.
rainbow on the photo paper. teeming with opportunistic organisms.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item
Investigate
further
this
by
item
going to the
further by
Interact
going
tab
to your
in
Interact tab.
inventory.
Alright. It's time to do what I always do when I'm investigating a murder. Get down to the corpse's level, or in this case up to the corpse's level, and look them dead in the eye, pun intended.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside.
Alright.
The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
Really? Tell me, who are you, dead man?
The corpse
Oh, come
was dead
on!
silent.
Oh, he didn't
You
want
have
to
no
talk to me
idea
this
why he
time.
just said that.
You know what? The corpse is just jealous he didn't make me vomit. That's what it is.
See? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
He enjoyed the moment of
Why
death.
do you think so?
It's an intuition.
Okay.
Damn. I need more Inland Empire in order to be able to do
The
this.
corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. Eyes like a shark.
This one's...
An intricate web
Oh, no,
of
that's
blue
fine.
lines stretches.
Let's take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
Kitsuragi, Kim, I'm squinting, but why am I doing
How
this?
should I know why you are squinting, officer?
His face and his hands, they're pink. His rest is
Oh.
greenish.
You are trying to assess lividity.
The
Yes?
monster comes back into focus. An
What?
explosion
Yeah, of course I
power
am. What do you got, a
coursing with
lividity
dark
tester in
marble
your
veins.
pouch there? No, you
His
chose a
stomach
camera.
appears pregnant
I chose my
with
eyes,
something.
Kitsuragi.
Black liquid streams down his thigh and
Oh,
onto his boot.
ooh.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead. He's beaten up. You see the bruises?
Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
I see.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
Excuse me?
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
I think this recording is much better than what I remember from the original. Yeah, I don't know what to think. What do you
He
think?
was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck.
Right, so they immediately got
The
him up
noose
there.
acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Huh. Seems like a
Everything
lynching.
here seems to corroborate that assumption. But we should still get him down
Yeah.
before assigning a probable cause of death.
You're right. Okay, well let's...
But there is no breath to catch.
Ooh.
Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils.
Okay.
He slowly
Well,
rotates
we're gonna have to get
before
him
you.
down
Are
somehow,
you sure we finished
Kitsuragi.
the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's down.
No, you're right.
The
Let's
cadaver
have another look.
slowly twists on the material.
I'm gonna
appears to
try
be
the...
ceramic,
I'm gonna try taking the boots
and
off.
fragile.
Oh. No, I
These
already
are
did that.
clearly not boots. They're
Indeed. Ceramic under the
Hang on,
heat.
we've already done all this.
Fair weather.
We're pulling the boot off.
This feels dangerous.
I don't want to break them, but we have to... You told me to examine the corpse.
stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward,
Oh.
an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Don't knock him down. Don't knock him down.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal.
What? What?
Even the mongrels can see you're about to pull his head off.
Do it, homo.
Not a...
Stop
What is this?
obsessing about your sexuality, officer. You are about to seriously compromise the coroner's case.
You're right,
What are you
Kitsuragi.
trying
Fine,
to
fine,
achieve
fine.
anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
Are we not detectives? Excellent, Cassie Mouse. That is what I like to hear. Well, we have a few moments. We're going to try to get this corpse down. We'll call it a night after that. There may be clues in the
Maybe we should
boot.
Concentrate on what's outside the boot and leave what's inside to the boys at processing. Just this once. Besides, there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are
Oh,
fused
he's
to his
fused
feet
to
now.
his feet.
Why do you think the local
But what's going to happen to his
processing will
boots?
take care of them? With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
Fine.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities
All right.
blotched pink.
Preliminary examination is done. Let's get him down.
The steel reinforced
Hey,
belt
so much
presents a unique
experience. I
challenge.
love that.
I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
Yeah, of course. Well, we could shoot him down.
Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
Kuno asks,
Oh.
we just shoot the
It
belt.
absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics works. It will maybe cut
Flower,
one
that's
side.
actually a really good idea, and I think I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
All right, well, I'm gonna back off for now. Yeah, I think
What
so.
else can we do?
Let's have another look at him. Yeah. I don't like buying up so much Inland Empire, but Ooh, can I up Psyche? No. I should probably keep a skill point. Whatever, we're gonna do it for now. We're doing it for now, but then next time I'm keeping a skill point. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Seven? Why can't I?
The man before you is naked,
Yeah.
but for a pair of underpants.
We're trying it
and white
again.
boots,
Who are you,
his
dead
skin
man?
is marbled.
Hey. Oh! I can see you're gone. Who are you?
Joke. Look at me.
Yeah. Who were you when you were alive?
A motherfucker. And a killer.
Takes one to know one.
Hey, I have another question
Go
for you.
ahead, Coppo.
Why were you feeling pleasure when you
Maybe I was getting my rocks off.
died? Ugh. So you were feeling sexual
Do I
arousal?
look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
Yes.
Captain Coppadromo. I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again. Let's go with a simpler question.
All right. Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
I know where that
In
is.
the
Why don't you
past,
tell me?
Way out in the west.
Whoa. What's
What
happening?
do you mean?
I'm talking to
It's the power of your
you. Ugh.
imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
Yay, die! Why do I love questions so much?
You're a copperoonie.
How dare you, the hanged man?
Go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah, give me
Here you
questions.
Go, you loony.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something? Oh my god. I hate you. You stink and you're boring.
Someone.
You don't remind me of anyone.
You just don't want to admit it.
Oh my god. Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Of course not. The name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
To yourself. You're not a Raphael anything. You're probably just Harry or something. That's right. Harry.
No. It can't be Harry. I refuse.
Good for you.
Enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also See me in your dream.
Ugh. We need to talk about getting him down again.
We do.
We could saw the
Climb up
branch.
there and saw the branch?
Yeah,
There
it seems
has
a bit
to be
dangerous.
less risky way.
I agree,
With less
Cassie
falling
Mouse.
down of trees.
That's a good point. Less risky. So we're not going to shoot it. We could ask for help.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appear to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Good point,
Confirmed.
Kitsuragi.
It's unsafe.
Yeah, let's reconsider.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt like chicken on a skewer.
Someone else could do
Someone
it.
else? You mean like the police?
No, okay, you have a
Sadly,
point.
Yes. The whole RCM is out there right now,
God.
doing the exact
This
same
isn't
thing
good, isn't it?
we are.
We're a superstar,
Are
not
we
a
in a
wizard.
rush to help
Superstars can talk to dead bodies. August, I'd like to establish a fact. Boom.
I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help
We need to get him down.
And we have a
Well,
growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
It's not good. What we need to do...
Of course. You have questions, don't you? The pap come back later, Corporal.
Yes, we do.
What we need to do is find some way of getting it down that doesn't... Okay, just try shooting him down.
Oh yeah, do this shit. Fuck it up.
Let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
Uh-oh.
He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is
All right.
on the trigger.
Good luck. Shoot that MF down.
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast.
Oh,
that
jeez,
echoes
Kitsuragi,
off
what the
walls of
heck?
The surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Yeah, you got
He
talked
feels
into
bad
it, bud.
About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Don't console.
Idiot. Asshole.
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Well, we're not supposed to... Well, I don't want to be mad at him either. What
I
now?
have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Damn it. Fine. All right, we're committing to getting help.
They do have the tools and the men. And since it looks like they put him there...
Then they can get him down too.
Okay. Let's do it in the lousy, dangerous way.
How do we get inside the
From
harbor?
gates, by negotiating or fighting. I'm unenthusiastic about fighting. Or we can try to find some secret third path. It's unlikely though.
But not impossible.
Let's fight, I say.
Yeah. Not right now. We got to talk to Kuno. And of course, Kuno, oh, actually, before we talk to Kuno, let's go have a look in here. What is this? What's in here?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says...
What are you
"Warning,
locking your garbage?
There's something in there. Not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
You need something to open
The
things.
body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death. The
I would, yeah.
lieutenant leans in to inspect the lock.
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or...
No,
we
or
might
the
want
pry
to ask
bar!
for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. And he also has information.
Ugh. I don't want to just talk to the manager again. That guy's a killjoy. Hey, what do we think, Gumshoes? So far, so good, if I do say so myself. It's been going pretty well, huh? Not so bad. I thought this very last case that they assigned me here was going to be the death of me. Turns out it might be the life of me. It's been a very difficult first case of the Tuesdays, but I am very much looking forward to the next case of the Tuesdays. This is going to be very exciting, I think, and I love the fact that people are going to be able to vote on their favorite outcomes, do what they need to do. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I think it's been a good time. I'm sorry for those of you who arrived a little bit later. You didn't get quite as much, but you can, of course, always check this out on the VOD. That's a video on demand, which you can get on YouTube. There are lots of streams through the week as part of our community. Some of them will be changing because of various commitments and things. Punchy, for example, is going to be probably covered by, my social media manager here on this channel. Saturday might look a bit strange. I think it'll be the conclusion of Doomed with the Crosshair. Sunday will most likely be another episode of Changeling. The streaming Changeling Riverwild. Oh, thanks very much, Roger Twy. Good job, boyo. And Paximo, Graspy Luke, Cassio. Thank you all so much. Felch the Goat. I appreciate you all being here for this because I thought this case was going to be a quick one and done. Go in, have a few drinks, enjoy life with the Gumshoes, check out the murder, figure it out, crack the case, Agatha Christie style. Boom, done. 100 pages or less, you know? And Aragwen, thank you. It is what it is. Sometimes you go to Revachol, you forget your pants, and then you got to start from scratch. You forget everything about yourself because you drowned yourself in alcohol. I mean, it is what it is, but this is how detectiving sometimes works. As always, I want to thank people for joining me here. Thank you, Reading, as well. What, Aragwen? You can tell me whatever you want. Let's give him the old reach around. Classic Paul Prospero. I hear Tornado Macaw's been talking shit about me as well, which I don't appreciate. I'm going to be so happy to be retired. I just have to figure out what's going on in Revachol. Sometimes you start out with your bum hanging out in your undies, and then it's some sort of weird premonition. Oh my god. Maybe I was the corpse. Maybe I was the corpse this whole time, Aragwen. With that thought, I'm going to leave you all with some strange music. Some strange thoughts. Trust your gut. And when you can't trust your gut, trust your head. And when you can't trust your head or your gut, trust your tie. See you later, folks. We'll see you around on the next case of the Tuesdays.